Yeah. Hey, folks. Hope you guys are doing great. That you guys are in good health, safe. We're living some hard time these days, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to get through this pretty soon. No worries. Today, I just want to come back. I hope for the last time on the Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder 3. Just to make a point about something that I heard post post fight and also the following days in the social medias, the news and all that stuff. And it is that craziness that people are saying that this fight will go down as one of the greatest heavyweight fight in history. I think. Allow me, please, first of all, to totally disagree. And I do think that this is definitely an insult for, all the great fights that happened in history. I think this is a mockery of this uh, of all these fights. I mean, we've been treated like kings when we look in the past, when we talk about heavyweight boxing fights, exciting heavyweight boxing fights, where you really did not know who was going to come out victorious, right? Even in terms of percentage, when you look at both fighters. But this fight, when you first of all, when you come into this fight and that you look into this fight in terms of pre-fight analysis and giving your prediction, you know right away that one of the guy for sure 99.9% is a lot better technically, fighting IQ wise, cardio wise than the other guy, and that the other guy who is Deontay Wilder, the only chance he has is to land that right hand, is to land that power shot. And you still know that even if he lands that power shot, it might not be enough to keep Tyson Fury down because he already landed it many times in the first fight. He already landed it many times in the second fight. And Tyson Fury always got up, right? And let's not forget that in the first fight and the second fight, Deontay Wilder took a terrible beating. He took a terrible beating. I mean, he took a pretty bad beating in the first fight, right? But in the second fight, I mean, that was something else. He took a ass whooping like uh, when you're talking about history, like people have rarely seen in history. And you going to go in the third fight, and in the third fight was even worse, basically, than the second fight. To be honest with you, so the disparity in talent, in level of talent, and in level of owning the boxing skills was too much and too wide. And during this fight, this is not a fight that we've seen. We've seen someone beat up somebody else for 11th round. I mean, I do understand that for the fans of Tyson Fury, this must have been great, right? This must have been great to see Tyson Fury, I mean, beat up on Deontay Wilder, senseless, right, for 11th round. And the longer it lasted, the better it would have been. And actually, I do believe that for a Tyson Fury fan, I mean, that was the best scenario ever, you know, to be able to beat up on to fulfill that need, that vicious need of beating up Deontay Wilder the longest as possible, and the 11th round is the longest as possible, and finally knock him out, right? Look at this. I mean, to be honest with you, what is beautiful, what is great, what is going to go down in history to see a man get beat up, without even, a man that can basically doesn't he can't even defend himself because at this level, first of all, he's going to hit Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is going to go down. He's going to come back up. So basically, even his greatest weapon, that the only weapon that he hope can give him victory, is not working, right? Because the guy keeps getting up, right? And then you got treated to that for 11 rounds, and you call that a great fight? No, people, I don't think so. I don't think so. I just think that maybe this is maybe guys trying to promote boxing, trying to show that in boxing, I mean, we still got it. There's still action. There's still people that that can bring you excitement. But I don't think that this is a great fight. Or you got people that that are just messing with your mind, that are just messing with you, that are just making fun of Wilder, basically calling this a great fight is a mockery, right? This is no great fight at all. This is just a beat up. This is a beat down. You're beating up. I mean, people are beating up. People are happy. Basically, it's like you're seeing someone bully somebody else, or you see somebody beat up a young kid. I don't know. This is basically this. So much the fight was unfair, right? And there was too much disparity between the skill set of the two fighters. And this was a dangerous fight. This was even I would I would even go to the point where to say that this was a dangerous fight. Look at the great fighters that we had back in the days, right? And we're gonna talk about this fight being great, right? Doesn't make sense. No, doesn't make sense. Who's saying that this fight was great? That is going to go down? Are you crazy? Come on, look at this. Look at the stats, man. Look at the stats. 150 total punches landed, thrown 385, right? 150 more than double. And you know that those 72 shots are not even strong. That most of them just glance off the shoulder, slept on the top of the head, cut the gloves of Fury. But you know that 150, a lot of them got through, and a lot of them were power shots, right? And we're talking about power shot here. 114 power shots. Man, come on. And only 19 to the body. So maybe the rest of it got to the head. Come on, bro. Come on. How can you call that one of the greatest fight going down in history when there's not even a challenge? I mean, there was no challenge. The challenge was what? Avoid that right hand. And even if the right hand catches you, you get up. So who cares, right? Where was the challenge? I want people to tell me where was the challenge, right? Especially when you've seen the first and the second fight. Where was that challenge? But you call that one of the greatest fight in history. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. If that's boxing, that's then it's not good, because when the smoke clears, people are gonna see it for what it is. People are gonna see it for what it was. What it was a beat down. What it is that boxing, to me, kind of is kind of missing talents, right? I mean, you got one guy that kind of have it, I would say, right? But you don't have the boxers that you had back in the days, to expose him, to test him, right? You don't have those boxers, right? The Joe Frazier, the Muhammad Ali, the George Foreman, the Sonny Liston. You don't have those guys. The Mugabe. You don't have those guys anymore, right? The Reza Redak. I mean, you had monsters back then. Back in the days. You don't have those guys, and now you got one guy that is on top of the stack because he got all these, right? And he's towering over everyone. So no one to really challenge him. And that's sad, because when you look at Wilder, I'm not even going to go there. Wilder could, should, and all that. It's not the time anymore. What we've seen is what happened, right? And this was definitely not uh, an equal opportunity type of event. I mean, this is totally crazy, man. No, I cannot. You know what? I cannot vouch for this, right? And I cannot be on the side of this, and I cannot. No, for me, this is not definitely not one of the greatest fight in history. So I don't know what you guys think. I'd like to hear your opinion. To me, kind of stinks. To me, I don't think. I mean, everybody was saying that this fight was amazing. I don't know. I don't know. To me, maybe he likes to bully people. He likes to, to fight against. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. Right. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. So give me your opinion. Tell me if you think that. I mean, this is a fight. This that is worthy of that title of being going down as one of the uh, greatest heavyweight fight in history. I can't wait to to hear you.